Adding gains and losses. Okay, so let's say I have a bank account and I start off with $0. I just open it up. I go to Citibank and I add $7 in there. Okay, so I deposit $7. And then at some point, I want to buy, I don't know, a candy bar. Okay, and so I remove $2. Okay, so I withdraw $2 from the bank account. Okay, so that is going to be -2. So the +7 represents me putting money into the account, and the -2 represents me taking money out of the account. Okay, so after I buy my candy bar, maybe it's really delicious and I want to buy 2 more, so then there's another -4. Okay, so that's another withdrawal. And perhaps I get an allowance that week of $10 and I put it all into the bank, and so that will be +10. Okay, so I can figure out how much money I have overall in my account by simply working out this right here. +7 -2 -4 +10. Okay, so we can just do it step by step, right? So +7 -2. So +7 -2 is going to be 5. Okay, so 5. 5 -4 is going to be 1. And 1 + 10 is going to be 11. Okay, so we can work it out that way, one at a time. +7 -2 -4 +10, and we get 11. So the balance in the account is then $11. Okay, another way is to circle the gains. Okay, and so then you can add the gains and the losses separately. So take a different color here, and we can say all the gains will be circled in green. So +7 is going to be in green, and this guy over here, +10, is going to be in green. Okay, and so we can put the gains together. So +7 and +10. All right, so +7 +10, we add those together and we get +17. Okay, +17. And now only the losses are left. They're not circled. We have -2, -4. Okay, so -2 -4 is going to be -6. Okay, so we can write that in. So here's the positive value, and then here is the negative value. Okay, so then we just have one equation here that we have to solve. So 17 -6, of course, it will end up being the same, or since it is the same, we're verifying our original calculation, and so +17 -6 equals 11. So we have, again, a balance of $11 in the account. Another way to do this is to look for pairs of 10, because or pairs of 100 if we're using larger numbers, or pairs of 1,000 if we want really big numbers. So for instance, let's say, a different example, we have +8, and then +3, and +2, and say -1 and -9. Okay, so the ones with the positive numbers, these are money going into the account, and the negative numbers are money coming out of the account. Okay, so if we're going to do groups of 10, maybe we'll use red for that. Looking for groups of 10, here the +8 and +2, well, that's a group of 10, right? So +8 and +2, putting these together, that's +10. And -1 and -9, well, putting those together, that makes -10. Okay, so -1 and -9, put those together, that's -10. Okay, and so real quickly we can see +10 and -10, well, those cancel each other out. +10 and -10, if we add those together, they add up to 0. Okay, so the only thing that's left here is +3. So if we put a deposit of 8, a deposit of 3, a deposit of 2, and then withdraw 1, withdraw 9, well, then our total is going to be +3.